So yes, people, welcome back to the channel. The international break is done, and for your information, this is the international break we love because no more international break until March. We get to see the great Manchester United coming back to the glory days without any interruptions, without any interceptions, without anything coming in between us, with continuous fluent football, continuous fluent good performance, good Man United performance. But it's fair to say actually this is an international break that most of our players were involved. In fact, the international break that most of the players we had were called up for to represent their teams. We had some debuts in there. We had some of our youngsters making also debuts for their countries. Talk about James Scanlon, etc. We also had Saint Lamens making his international debut for Belgium because Courtois was injured. I think Sales played the first game that they won 4-2, and so St. Lamens was also being given the opportunity to start in their final game, the one that was going to confirm their position in the 2026 World Cup in the United States. And he actually did what he knows best, kept a clean sheet in there, 7-0. What a way to fire his team into the 2026 World Cup. By the way, since May, he hasn't lost a game he started for club and country. What a record for that 22-year-old gem that we have, that we acquired from, Royal Antwerp Belgian club. So Saint Laurent's words can't describe, but he's outstanding. I mean, since he came to Man United, you also Tottenham key saves at Liverpool. Talk about, I mean, he's just the goalkeeper we need right now. And I actually feel safe with him in between the sticks. I mean, the defenders themselves, they feel safe, sorry, with him in between the sticks. We also had Bruno Fernandes scoring a hat-trick. And we think we have to discuss this because look at the position Bruno Fernandes was playing in, and look at the position he plays in at Manchester United. And most over the days, we've had a lot of conversations, especially to the start of this new season, concerning where Bruno Fernandes should be playing, number 10 or deeper, a deeper role. Where do we get more of the Bruno Fernandes we know? And actually, when I watched that game against that game, the international game that they played, that they won 9-1 against Liechtenstein, I think, something like that team. I think he was in the right wing for some part, but of course he loves the attacking area of the team. That is where Bruno Fernandes loves to play. And actually, some passes, key passes, he almost got a few assists in there, was able to score a hat-trick, although the two penalties, but that is not the main point. In fact, he's lost two penalties this season already for Man United, against Fulham, against Brentford. So that is actually an improvement. And Bruno Fernandes, if we see him up there with Sesko injured, I think this is the right time for Ruben Amorim to actually try and mingle in there that attacking options that he has. Sesko out for at least 1 month. Bruno Fernandes, is this the time to at least let us enjoy some bit of Bruno number 10, some bit of number 10 Bruno Fernandes? But is it going to leave a gap in the midfield? Actually, I don't think so, because I think Casemiro has been great so far. Just when we are about to renew his contract is when he's starting to be the 5 times Champions League winner, Casemiro. But I think it doesn't leave any gap in the midfield if Bruno Fernandes plays as a number 10. In fact, it's just advantageous because we get to see Casemiro and maybe Maino. Casemiro and Ogeto, I don't know about that combination, but I think Casemiro and maybe Maino is going to be something that we can able to enjoy. So it's up to Amorim to decide. Of course, he's proven to us that he is the one who makes the decision. He never changed his style of play anytime during this period that we were at least getting some good results against some big teams, against also especially teams that were our threat to us. So let's just leave it to him and see how he's going to handle that. But I actually think Bruno Fernandes is day by day, he proves that if we play him in a number 10 position, then we're going to enjoy. We also seen Dogu scoring an equalizer for his team. We also saw Bindir, making some incredible saves, incredible performance. I can't remember that shot from against Spain, but he was able to also be outstanding for his team. Casemiro can't stop scoring. So generally, we've had a very good international break. All of our players are coming back 100%, not injured. We also get to see Lisandro Martinez back, which is going to lead us to the next question. How do you see Ruben Amorim handling, or rather arranging the team with now Lisandro Martinez back? Is he going to get minutes against Everton? Probably, maybe the final 30 or the final 20, I don't know. But it's actually good news to see Lisandro Martinez back in the team. And so all we can do is just wait. We have a very, very good run, although there are no easy games in the Premier League. As I can see some media outlets saying that Man United have easy fixtures after the Premier League, after the international break. There's no easy fixtures in the Premier League. What you can say is that I think the teams that we played before, the first 11 teams, were, if you compare with the next 11 teams after the international break, the next 10 games that we have, I think it's a better run as compared to that. I mean, we should be much comfortable handling these next 10 games as compared to the first, because we've played all the teams in the top 8 currently. And right now we sit 7th above Liverpool. So I think actually Ruben Amorim has done some amazing good job with the 3-4-3. So we play Everton, we play West Ham, we play Crystal Palace, we play Wolves, we play Bournemouth in our next 5 games. And actually, these some of the teams, 3 of the 5 teams we've played in the summer series, if you can remember, pre-season before the new season kicked off. 2, we won against Bournemouth flying, drew against Everton in the first game that we were testing electric Brandon Mbeumo and Ahmad Cunha. We won against West Ham, you can remember. And so we should be going into these games very, very much confident and actually able to pull a good result, starting with Everton at home on Monday night. We don't expect any other result apart from a win for Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim, I learned a lot. I think I'm a better manager now. I'm ready for the future. I'm ready for the present. I don't know what you mean there. Was a tough journey, but now I can see that was necessary. That was what he was saying as he looks as his first year at Manchester United. And actually think it wasn't a very, very, very good run for him. I mean, he's been strong. I mean, that's what I can say. If you ask me to say something about Ruben Amorim, I say he has been strong. He trusts himself. I mean, he knows what he wants for himself. He knows his style of play. He knows his weaknesses. And let's just give the gaffer time, because he's going to be the man to bring Man United back to the glory days. But see you on Monday night as we go into thrash Everton 4-0. Leave a like on the video, subscribe. See you for more.